Oh, hello. What's good?
Oh, hello.
Matt.
Just to let you know, I'm going to the beach on Sunday.
Oh, on Sunday? Wait, you're going to the beach on Sunday?
Yeah, my grandmother's planned a random vacation.
So we're not watching the games?
No, we're watching the games. I'm just leaving after that to go to the beach.
Okay. Because I'm like, we watching them games. I'm going to bring my iPad over so,
Oh, we're doing it at my house?
well, I thought we were. I don't know.
Okay, that's straight. We can do it at my house.
Well, I just thought we were. It's no biggie, but I was just like,
I
man,
mean, yeah, bring your iPad
just because
and
that way I can find a stream and then, because the championship playoff is also at the same time.
yeah, Nottingham Forest made it.
Yeah, though it was a
Who's the other
little,
one?
the team that was in third.
Oh, Huddersfield?
Yeah, I think it's Nottingham and Huddersfield. Oh shit.
But I'm hearing Nottingham is supposed to be the favorite.
That's what I was telling you. But also, I'm not sure because I'm not sure if they're going to get penalized. Did y'all see what happened when they won their game?
What?
Like, their fans ran onto the field and attacked the other team.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, a couple guys from, like, dude, a little bit of blood was drawn.
Damn. Man, that's not
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in
Hey Matt, how about Mason Greenwood?
The 30.
You like Mason Greenwood?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
What is he on?
What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be.
He's trying to get you to change the channel.
On the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for Benjamin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Second down and 5.
Yeah.
Now again, right side McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I've
This
not.
defense, Charles, really played well in that win
Ever.
a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my God.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once you get outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Who's that?
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Oh, what'd they do? They already played a whole season?
This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
I don't know. Okay. Like, because isn't it during the MLS season when Chelsea's coming to Charlotte to play the exhibition?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
That is
and they
weird.
dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Yeah, I can see him trying to work himself back in form.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It'd be cool if they play Pulisic just because they're in America. World Cup is this summer, though, or they pushed it back a little.
No score after one.
That's weird. They had to push it back because it's in fucking hot-ass Qatar.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get this.
Yo, yeah, no, people will die if they play, like, in the Qatari heat.
Offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters?
And yeah, no, that's why, like, fucking 5,000 people have died building the stadiums and shit. Like, so they literally work them to death in the fucking 120-degree heat. It's fucked up, man.
To the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I mean, it's so much fucking dirty money involved. Like, I'm pretty sure people lost their fucking jobs at FIFA for like fucking allowing the World Cup to be there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, geez, of course a Middle Eastern country would deny that they use slave labor.
His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What? Why? Because I did it on purpose? Yeah.
Deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
it's all right. Wasn't too bad.
A lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to find Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls.
That's
Sometimes
impossible.
You just get the ball in his hands and let him do his
There's so many. There's still so much fucking everything.
Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this
That's
is going to be
fucked.
intercepted.
That's
Picked
pick
off at the
6.
48. And he will
Oh, yeah.
take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
No, I'm not playing well.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I'm not going to punt the ball back unless he calls a timeout.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
There's a Liverpool bar in
After an
Charlotte?
interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Touchdown. It's complete. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First down, Murray.
No.
Flush to his right. Completes it to Benjamin.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl
I
up
only
right there
got
in front
the
of you.
2.
Yeah,
And one is just me and 3 friends. So I'm playing the one with playing the big league.
Like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally
There's a lot of new
do
folks.
is run
I never
routes
played this guy
that'll
before.
pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the bounce
Yeah,
trap.
I'm some new
That's hard
blood.
to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it. I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be
What were you
figuring
doing
out
in
how to create
Charlotte?
space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me
Oh,
at
word.
half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone
Wait,
at the
what?
second level.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game.
That doesn't sound like
That's
too
because
much
really
fun.
There hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket
Oh,
and
okay.
get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game.
Like, notice a nice part of town, but
what
it,
top
I
10
mean,
defense
I
can
don't know.
do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
What the fuck?
It's
Damn.
intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been
no, this is good. I'm winning. It's just not winning by as much as I think I should be, and I keep fucking throwing interceptions.
It's all about positioning and technique, and this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
My mic might die.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
I should have.
Return with more after this break.
Shoulda, woulda,
You're
coulda.
watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw.
What?
And it is
No, no.
incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on
In the
1st
fourth
down.
quarter.
Shotgun now from Murray. Rolling to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off on Jason McCourty. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do this?
Oh, damn. And he fumbled. Damn.
And his guys are going to take over.
Damn, dog.
39-yard
I don't think C-Max fumbled in like 2.5 years. Shit.
Near the end of this game,
That ball's out.
really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That I did not know.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Hell, I'm in a nutshell. How did I get in this nutshell? Did Elliott's internet cut out?
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks...
Is he still in your game?
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think
his internet just died.
Taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
No, he's not.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progression.
Yeah, but we know that's a
prime
lot.
Example, trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open.
I can prove it with my memories, man.
And force that incompletion.
I don't know about that.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down.
Our grieve different.
For the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, I was listening to it yesterday. Let me see what the fuck's up with this shit. Yeah, it's pretty
doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
I don't know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin
No, it's
this
good for
drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape.
Man, I listened to it until I was like, I'm gonna do something
Away
else.
from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson over the middle. That's
Oh, come on, you motherfuckers! Another fumble. God damn. Dude, I don't know, man.
Because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. He'll buy some time right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here is Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. There's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Wilson to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.